welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Shannan, and today I feel like Ollie is making a lot of noise downstairs. Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Shannan, and today I thought I would do a bit of like old school YouTube. And I say this a bit loosely because I was not on YouTube old school, but it's like old school what I used to watch, you know? Remember when tags were a thing? I'm doing a tag. No one's tagged me in it, I've just found it. So I decided to, I just had a little look-see. If you don't know, I am 36 weeks pregnant, and I feel like I'm not gonna be pregnant forever. I mean, obviously, I've only got a few weeks left, and I don't know when I'm gonna be pregnant again. And I know I harp on about this so much, but YouTube for me is such a lovely way for me to document how I'm feeling at a certain time, what I'm up to, what's going on, everything really. And I just thought, whilst I've been doing pregnancy updates, I've not like, I don't know, I just want to do a bit more. I'm sat here, I'm in the baby's room, I'm in the little, not little, it's actually huge, in the nursing chair, and I just thought I would sit down and film a little tag. So I just went on YouTube and I typed in pregnancy tag, and Louise Pentland's video actually came up from when she was pregnant with Pearl. So yeah, she's listed the questions very kindly in her description box, so I will do the same. If any of you watch this and also feel like giving it a go, then please do send it to me on Instagram or let me know that you've done it, because I'd love to have a watch. But yeah, I'm just going to follow through, answer her questions that she answered, and yeah, I thought, why not? Why not? If you do enjoy this video, please do make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoy watching my videos but haven't already subscribed, please do. I think it's like 70% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. Obviously that changes all the time, but yeah, whenever I look, I'm always shocked at how many people are not subscribed. So I'd absolutely love it if you'd like to press that subscribe button and join along on this journey with me. The first question is, how and when did you find out you were pregnant? Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a little while, then you will know this because I actually vlogged the whole finding out process. So we found out on the, I think I'm gonna say the 27th of May. Around the 27th of May is when we found out. So it was a few days after Ollie's birthday, and yeah, we knew that was like our first month of trying without being TMI. It was the first month of trying, and I'm one of these people that I wasn't sure if I was being a bit of a hypochondriac, or like, you know, like in my head, like subconsciously I kind of was kidding myself that I was pregnant because I knew we'd tried or what. But anyway, I started to feel queasy. I had some drinks on Ollie's birthday, and the heartburn that I got that evening was really, really bad. My nails got really strong, like all of this stuff I did mention in our pregnancy like reveal video. So if you haven't watched that already, then it might be good to go and give that a little watch if you're interested in a bit more. But yeah, I kind of just had an inkling. Basically, we were in lockdown. I ordered some tests off Amazon. They came, I did them, I was pregnant. And that's how we found out, really. I was a couple of weeks pregnant. I think I was the 2 to 3 week mark when I found out I was pregnant, or 1 to 2, 2 to 3. I don't know. Very early days anyway, but I just had symptoms very early on. Sorry if the lighting keeps changing. I am just using natural lighting. I mean, I pretty much always do. I think I've used a ring light once. But yeah, that is why. The second question is, how did you feel? Again, I kind of documented this at the time, like how I was feeling just before I found out. So back then, let me put it into like perspective. 2020, got married in February in Florida, got back at the end of February, had a couple of weeks back at work. Then coronavirus just really took off. Like when we were in Florida, there was like talkings of it, but no one was wearing masks, social distancing, nothing. It was all very normal. You're just kind of washing your hands as you should, but like it was just on your mind a little bit, but not really. We got back, and then yeah, lockdown happened on the 23rd of March. We knew we wanted to try for a baby pretty much soon after getting back from honeymoon, but we then decided to put it off for a little bit just because obviously everything was a little bit weird. And then we decided, no, we still want to start our family now. Like, we're the ages we want to be. We can't delay our whole life because of this. Like, we don't know how long it's going to go on for. Good job we didn't, because it is now January, nearly a year on, and it's still going on. Very much so. So yeah, we then decided to, and when we found out, I was very excited. It is one of those things though, it's like, it's what you want, you know it's what you want, you know you're ready, you feel it, but then you found out you're pregnant and you're like, am I ready? Is it what I want? Oh, like there's no coming back from this now, like, you know, it's very surreal. And then the day after I found out I was pregnant, I actually got an email from my boss telling me that I was going to be made redundant. So again, that was like a little bit of a dampener. And I think that day or around that time, Ollie also got told that he was going to have a pay cut because of the virus. Obviously, my work wasn't really, I'd been on furlough, and yeah, they realised they couldn't like carry on with that. They were struggling. Ollie's work's also struggling, that he's still on a pay cut now. So yeah, I felt a bit iffy, a bit unsure, a bit worried financially what we were going to do, but things always work out, and that's what I kept telling myself. And all these months on, I know that we've made the right decision, and it's going to be okay. Like, things always work out in the end. So yeah, it was very up and down, but overall we were very excited. And I think in actual fact, I would have dealt with the redundancy and everything a lot worse had I not been pregnant. Like, this pregnancy and this little boy in my tummy has been the little light at the end of the tunnel, and he's just made this year so worth it, and he's not even here yet. So yeah, definitely a positive. Question number 3 is, how old were you? So I am 26. I was 26 when I found out. I'm going to be 26 when I have him. So yeah, my 26th year, that's when I, yeah, am I 26? Yeah, I'm 26. So I was 25 when I got married. I feel like you get to an age and you just kind of forget. You used to really know your age and really like, used to be really important, and now it just all blurs into one. 26. Question number 4, how did you tell your partner? Again, this is on the vlog, so I won't go on too long, although I keep saying I won't go on too long and then I go on for ages. So yeah, it was on the vlog. He found out with me at the exact same time. I told him when I felt like I was pregnant. He knew I'd ordered the tests. I know some people, I guess maybe it's a situation where if you're not, like, I know that I was very fortunate in that I fell pregnant in the first month of trying, like very, very fortunate, and I'm very aware of that. So I guess maybe if it's not your first baby, or if you have been trying for a while, then maybe you would test on your own. But yeah, I definitely wanted Ollie to be there when I found out, and I don't know, for him as well, it's just special to see that way. But I don't know, maybe next time I would find out and then tell him. I'm not really sure. But yeah, he found out, and so I didn't really have to tell him. Number 5, did you wait 3 months to tell people? If so, why not? We waited, so how far was I when we told people? So I think I was about 11 weeks pregnant when we told people on social media. We had an early pregnancy scan at 8 weeks, I believe. So I kind of trusted that things were so far okay. I know a lot of people wait till 12 weeks, and I think that's because that's when they have their NHS scan, and also obviously like the first trimester and stuff. But I'm someone who is very, very open. I very much wear my heart on my sleeve, and I knew that if something went wrong, I would want to be talking about it on my social media, with my friends, with my family. So yeah, Ollie was pretty chill. He had no, like, he was happy for me to do what I felt was right, and we both kind of just felt like by the time we told people, we were very much ready, because it's such a big thing to keep quiet, and it felt like such a long time, and it was so lovely keeping it as our little secret. You're in this little baby bubble and this pregnancy bubble, and it's so exciting, but equally we definitely were ready to tell people. We had told a couple of people beforehand. We told my brother, we told a couple of our friends. I had spoken to a couple of like my girlfriends separately, just because for like advice and stuff. But pretty much everyone found out when I was around 11 weeks. Is this your first? Yes, it is my first. Yes, that's going to be my shortest answer. Number 7, do you want more? I've not been through labour yet, and I have not had a baby yet, so hard for me to say, but no, I definitely know that we want more than one little one, and I think we probably want to, but equally it depends on our finances, you know, like if we end up doing it in a really nice situation and a nice big home or whatever happens, if we're able to have more, that might be something we think about at that time, but definitely would like Buzz to have a little sibling at some point. What was your biggest craving or your biggest craving? So this has changed throughout. I feel like at the minute I don't really crave much, but I am just eating so much chocolate. Like, I've put on so much weight. But moving aside, at the very beginning I craved smoothies, watermelon, and then more recently pineapple, to be fair. Like for the last couple of months I have just loved pineapple. It's so juicy. Oh, I really want pineapple now. I love pineapple. So yeah, like juicy things. There was a time when I was really craving fizzy sweets, which is something that I'm never normally interested in. But yeah, like those like laces, or like fizzy pencils. I was craving ice poles, like just like juicy things, you know. And then there was a stage where I felt very sick all the time and all I wanted was carbs. Like I'd wake up in the middle of the night starving, like so hungry, and I'd just want crisps, just like plain Ritz crackers or salt and vinegar, like ready salted crisps, like just really plain carby stuff. So yeah, it's really changed throughout, you know, the different phases. I have had different cravings for sure. Number 9, what is the best part of being pregnant? I think it's just everything. Like just knowing I've got a baby in my tummy and he's kicking me all the time, and that I'm able to bring a baby into this world. Like it's just so special. Like I feel like it's such a blessing, and I feel honoured that I've been able to, and I don't know, it's just, I've always wanted to be a mum. Ollie is gonna be an amazing dad. He's so good with kids, and I don't know, it's just always been on our list, and the fact that it's just, touch wood, been quite plain sailing so far, I am so grateful, and I just feel like it's my new chapter, the next chapter. Yeah, I just feel so ready, and I feel like it's kind of been the making of me. Like I feel like it's given me the just confidence to just be me, because I don't know, I'm gonna be a mum. That's the most important thing for me now, and I don't know, it's just everything. I feel like it's completely changed me as a person, and he's not even here yet. The worst part of being pregnant, the inability to stop eating maybe isn't great. The weight gain, I've not actually weighed myself once during this pregnancy. I'm not interested, don't want to know. But yeah, no, the worst part is like obviously there's some of the side effects, like heartburn can be really, really bad. Actually, the worst part is the mental health side of it. The anxiety, I did not know I would have, I didn't know it was a thing. I did not know I would be worried, which probably sounds really naive, but like you see other pregnant women when you're not pregnant or when you're younger, and you just think, oh, that's so exciting, you must be so excited. Now, no one had told me how terrifying it also is. For months, every time I went for a wee, I was so scared that there was going to be blood, or I was just so scared. Like it felt like it happened too easy, you know. It felt like everything just fell into place, and it made me more worried that something was going to go wrong, because that's just what happens in life, you know. Like I just was very much of that mindset, and in actual fact, if I could just go back and tell myself to just chill, because being stressed and being worried is not helpful for anyone, and if anything, you know, you're gonna make yourself worse. Like if you just chill, just take it as it comes, then I'm sure it would be better. But I did not heed that advice, and I was very worried. I'm a lot more relaxed now, I think, because for a good few weeks now, kind of my apps and things have been saying that if he were to come, then he would most likely be very much okay. He might need some time in hospital and things, but you know, like he's a proper little baby in there now, so touch wood, everything is just all good, all plain sailing now. But yeah, the anxiety and just hormones, like I think generally I have been better than I thought I would be. I do suffer with like my mental health sometimes. I do get quite low, but actually during this pregnancy I think I've been a lot better than I thought I would be. I have had moments, weeks where things haven't felt so good and I've just felt really sad. There was a good few weeks where I thought about death constantly, which probably sounds really depressing. It does sound depressing, it is depressing. But I think it's just the next stage, isn't it, of like life. It makes you feel older. Having a baby is like, I'm not young anymore, I'm not a kid anymore. And I know that obviously I got married, for goodness sake, like we've had a house for like 3 or 4 years, like we've had a mortgage, we are grown-ups, but I don't know, it just hit me that we're not here forever. And again, I'm surprised that hit me because I've known loss. I've lost people. I lost my mum when I was really young. I've lost my dad. Like, it's not new to me to lose people. And just the idea though of like one day our little kid that we're bringing into the world is gonna be without us, I don't know, it just hit me and I couldn't get past it. I couldn't get past one day either Ollie or I are going to be without the other one. Like, it really got me down for a long time, and that came from nowhere, and it kind of went from nowhere as well. Like, I talked about it, and I think that is the key thing. I think if you keep this stuff in, it just festers. So I'm very much someone who says talk, 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 whether that's with a professional, your partner, your family, whoever you feel you can talk to, just get it out there, because honestly, that makes the world of difference. And a worry that you have inside your head, once you say it out loud, doesn't seem half as scary most of the time. So that has been the worst thing about pregnancy. Next question is, will you find out the gender? What do you prefer? So maybe this was meant to be a bit earlier on, but I am 36 weeks pregnant. We did find out the gender. We wanted to have a boy, and that is what we're having. Obviously, if we had a girl, we would have been really happy too. I think we've just always, like when we've spoken about having a baby when we were younger and stuff, when I say younger, like we've been together 10 years, so, you know, earlier in our relationship, we both just always wanted a boy first. I think it's because we both got our oldest sibling as a brother, and it's just like, they look out for you, don't they? Or the men look out for you when you're in school, or like, I don't know. And I just quite often think when it's the older sister, they can be really bossy. Whereas when it's a boy, they're a bit more chilled. I don't know. We just wanted a boy, but we would have been happy either way. And another thing is we love our boy's name, and we've known we want to call him this name for so long, and the fact that we actually get to use it, we're just so happy. So yeah, our little Buzzy boy is a boy, and we were both very, very happy. Number 12, do you have names picked out and what are the stories behind them? Yes, he is going to be called Buzz. I know it's not necessarily traditional to tell people the name before he's here, or to even decide the name before the baby's here. I know a lot of people would like to see their baby and to know that the name suits them first, but we just know we want the baby to be called Buzz. We know that whatever he looks like, he's going to be Buzz. He will become Buzz. I feel like Buzz is such an unusual name that it's not, he doesn't have lots to live up to in terms of the name. Like, that sounds weird, but like, there's no expectation of he has to look a certain way, I don't think. I don't know. We just know that he is Buzz. He's Buzz to us, and his middle name we have chosen. We haven't told people that yet. But I will say we've kind of chosen a more traditional middle name because we just wanted him to have the option. Like, obviously Buzz is very out there, and if he's older, when he's older, he wants to have a job and he wants his name to be more like normal, then we thought if we gave him a middle name that was more traditional, then he could like choose. A lot of people use their middle name instead of a first name for certain things, so we kind of feel like we've covered the basis with that. But yes, we love the name. There's no mega story behind it. I know a lot of people will obviously associate the name with Buzz Lightyear, which we do not. There is a Buzz Lightyear and he's very cool. We love Disney, but actually the name is nothing to do with Disney, and we will probably try to avoid too much association with it because, I don't know, like, we don't want to seem like crazy Buzz Lightyear super fans, because that's not the case. It's just we really like the name Buzz. You know, like if your kid was called Tom, you wouldn't just think, oh, it's because they really like Tom Hanks, you know, like it is separate. Buzz is its own name. But that being said, if when he's older, he really loves the fact that he shares a name with Buzz Lightyear and he wants to wear Buzz Lightyear tops and shoes and whatever, then he can do that. Like, I feel like it's completely going to be up to him. But yeah, we just really like it. Our surname is quite unusual. It's quite a difficult surname, we think, to name a baby with. Like, a lot of first names don't go with the surname. So yeah, this really works well and we just love it. So yeah, Buzz is the name. Number 13 is what's your birth plan? Now, I have been told by my midwife to not have a birth plan up till now. She said that it can just change too much, and as the time gets closer, then it's good to like start to get a birth plan in mind. But up until now, she's told me it's too early to really think about. That being said, I have always loved the idea of a water birth. I am such a water baby. I spend hours a week in the bath. I love being in a pool. I am just a water baby and I always have been. And I just feel so much more relaxed. And like, to me, obviously everyone is completely different and it is completely your decision what you feel like. Some people probably can't think of anything worse. But for me, being on a bed or being in the water, like, it just is a no-brainer to me. Like, I just feel like it would be a lot more easy in the water. I don't know, maybe I'm naive, and obviously it is something that a lot of people hope for but don't actually get to have a water birth because of if there's any complications or anything like that. If you need additional monitoring and stuff, you can't get a water birth. So yeah, that's what I would very much like. I would absolutely love for it to be a water birth, but I am aware that it doesn't always happen that way, so we'll see. But that's the kind of rough what I would like if I can. Number 14, will you breastfeed? I do not know. I have always felt a bit uncomfortable about breastfeeding, and that is not against anyone at all who breastfeeds. Like, I don't look at someone else who's breastfeeding and judge them, or if I see someone breastfeeding in the public, like, it does not bother me. I admire it, it's amazing. But I just personally like the actual physical thought, the actual physical side of breastfeeding and the thought of it. I'm just like, don't love the idea. I've heard it's painful. I've heard it makes your nipples bleed. I just don't love the idea of it. But I'm keeping an open-ish mind as possible. Ollie has always said that he would love if I could breastfeed because it's like the most like natural thing. My mum actually couldn't breastfeed and neither could my sister, so chances are maybe I won't actually have the choice. But I'm going with an open mind of, if I can and it's okay, then I'll do it. If I can't, then I'm more than happy to bottle feed. Fed is best. Fed is best, guys. Whatever you can do, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. That's what I'm doing, winging it. 15, do you plan to work or be a stay-at-home mum? So as I mentioned earlier, I got made redundant in the first lockdown, or no, was it still first, were we still in lockdown? I got made redundant in like May time. So I have actually been at home since, and yes, I have been working super hard at my little business and it has really grown more than I could have imagined, and it's been keeping me busy. So I've actually stopped working over Christmas. It is now like the 2nd of January and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna reopen for a bit before baby comes or what, but really I just want to be at home looking after my baby boy. I think with the virus and everything, it's kind of changed stuff anyway. Like, if there wasn't that, then I wouldn't have been made redundant. But if I was made redundant and the virus didn't exist, then I would have felt more comfortable going and getting another like normal job, because obviously it's more secure. Like, you're gonna get your maternity allowance or whatever else. But yeah, with the virus, I wasn't comfortable to go and look for another job. I didn't want to go and sit in an office around people when there was a risk of the virus spreading, and I've just kind of wanted to be in my own little bubble. And Ollie's been working at home since March. We've both just been home and very fortunate that we've been able to make it work for us. So yeah, I will be at home with the baby, hopefully working as well. We'll see. Will you make your own baby food? Yes. I I just have no doubts about that. When it's time for him to eat food, I will be making his baby food. My sister did, and it looked so easy, really. Like, you just blend it all together, pop it in big ice cube trays, freeze it, and then when you need it, you defrost it. And it's cheaper. You know what you're giving them. Again, absolutely no judgment if you choose to feed them from a jar or a pouch or whatever. I'm sure when we're out and about, there'll be times where he'll have that food, but for me, I just think if you can make it at home, it makes sense to. Like, I'll be at home anyway, so yeah, I do plan on making my own baby food. And then the last one is, do you have nursery ideas, themes? Now, I'm actually sat in his nursery. His nursery is almost kind of done. Like, we need to pop up a couple of shelves for his books and things. His cot is built. We've got his mattress. I actually ordered that in the Boxing Day sales, so that came yesterday or the day before. So yeah, it's all pretty much good to go. There's just a little bit of stuff that's like that's just we're storing in here because obviously he won't actually be in here for the time being. But yeah, we've gone for this like green colour, if you can see on the walls. I'm in the chair, I've got this nice cushion, and yeah, I'm really happy with how his room has turned out. There's going to be some changes we'll make, I'm sure, when he's here or when we're actually using it, but yeah, we went for this green colour. We both knew we kind of didn't want blue because it's just a bit obvious maybe, but then again, you do you. I do find blues are kind of harder to get like a more cozy feel, like they can be a bit cold, whereas this green colour we both just settled on. Like, we're very lucky that pretty much we're both just always on the same page in terms of decor and stuff, so it's very easy. But yeah, that is the last of the questions. So thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this was boring, I hope it wasn't. But I just wanted to kind of try and document as much as I can now whilst baby is not here, and yeah, he'll be here soon. So now's the time to do these kind of videos. So yeah, I thought I would do it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. That would really mean so much. I do plan on continuing to make content when he is here, vlogging as much as possible our lives, and yeah, it's just a very exciting time. So please do feel to subscribe if you want to join along, and let me know in the comments if you're going to do this video. We'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!
We cross over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you, it's all for you, it's all for you.